Hi, I'm Jessica Nova, and you're watching Geek Girls Review. Welcome to the episode. Do you know what number we're on? Neither do I. But today we are going to be reviewing a cosplay that was bought for me. So this is a paid advertisement. The person that made the costume is a friend of mine, but these are my own opinions. Does that about cover it? I hope so. Anyway, the costume we're going to be talking about is none other than your favorite big spooky vampire bitch, Lady D. And I'm going to call her that because I will mispronounce her last name, and I'm just not doing it because I hate to mispronounce things. So Lady D it is. But we're going to talk about the cosplay that was made for me, Jessica Nova. Everything I love about it, and then we're going to take a look at it. Does that sound good? I hope so. So we're going to start with the hat. So the maker for this is, it's a brand called Foxy Fancies, and it's run by my friend Silver Kitsune. You can check out Silver at L-E Silver Kitsune on Instagram, and then Foxy Fancies is their company. And they were commissioned to make this costume for me, so it was all, custom to my sizes. I was able to do the measurements myself to make it super easy, especially during quarantine times where it was hard to meet up. There was a draft done for me of the dress so that we could see how it fit to make sure that everything was going to lay right on my body before the final dress was made. I was checked in with everything, every piece, kind of went through my own layer of quality control, and I love that. Everything was perfect, except we had a hilarious mishap with the hat. So this is actually the second hat. And this is using a base from Pinup Girl Clothing. And then the base was then covered by Silver Kitsune in suede. And I love it. I want to be able to play with the brim a bit so that it has a little more shape and has just a little less stiffness, because it is just a little more stiff than the character's hat is, but we're getting there. This is the first time it's kind of been out of the bag, so we're just slowly getting it worn in. A lot of movement and playing with it, I think we would achieve the goal that we want. So I love this hat, but this is the second one. Let me show you the first one. So I also love this hat. I love it so much that when I kind of discovered the problem that we had, I wrote Silver and said, just so you know, before I say what I'm going to say, I want to keep the first hat. So I'm going to buy a second one from you, because the first hat doesn't really work for the character because it's enormous on my very small body, because the hat was chosen because a lot of floppy hats aren't big enough. And so based on the scale, the hat Silver chose is amazing. It's one of the largest brimmed hats I've seen, online, that's not, incredibly ridiculous. So judging by scale, if I weren't so petite, this would have probably worked very well for the character. It actually has a lot more movement. It's not quite as stiff as this, but it is just too big. So we're going to take a look at it. Now, keep in mind, like I said, I love this hat, but I cannot go through doorways in this hat. So, but you see the shape? I get an echo in here. The shape here, this is so much better for the character. Like, it really is far more impressive for accuracy in terms of shape. But you see the brims, it comes down too far. I get lost. It's just a bit too wide, because really it shouldn't go past my shoulders. So, kind of like that much too wide. But you see, you get that shape that you really want with the character. So I didn't want to lose this hat. I love it. It was, honestly, when I put it on, I didn't realize how enormous it was on me. I actually put it on and I was so excited, and I showed my husband, and my husband went, "That hat is too big for you." I went, No, the hat on the character is big. It's perfect. No, that hat is far too large for your small body. They were right. It was. So we got a little bit more of an appropriate hat that just needs a little bit more care to get it to have all that beautiful, luscious, movement and shape that I think makes the character's hat just rad. So those are the hats. There we go. See, even as we play with it, we're just going to start to get the shape we want. Let's look at the jewelry. So for earrings, Silver and I were going with very early images, and the character's earrings are more pearl shaped, or they're pearls, at least in the art that I was just looking at to confirm. They're beautiful white pearls, or you can go with the antique color that we went with. But they're pearls, but I love the flowers that Silver picked for me because they match the brooch, and I think that was kind of a nice little touch. Also, I like to go for somewhere between accuracy meets my vibe. I want to kind of still embody myself even when I'm a character. So my makeup will be a little loud. It won't be necessarily exact. I want to still show love of myself while showing love of a character. Because I think I'm great and you should think you're great. But anyway. Then we have the necklace. Talked a little bit about that. It matches the earrings. I love the chain. I love the color. Not chain, but Silver went through and restrung the pearls so that they're stronger, so that they can endure being on the floor for hours at a time. Kind of getting tugged on stuff, having lanyards, having badges. So I really love that because I'm also really clumsy and I don't want to drop my character jewelry and then it go all over the con floor and we have a nightmare and people are slipping and it's just really a mess. We don't want that. So Silver took the time to really make sure that the jewelry was going to last for me. I think that covers everything we've got on right now. The wig is my responsibility, and if you watched my makeup kind of process for the character, you'll know I'm not super satisfied with this wig, but it is what it is, and we're wearing it today. But let's get to the dress and some of the other bits and talk about the things I didn't make yet that I want to, and see what you think. And here we are. What do you think? I fucking love it. I love that Silver did not go with a plain white. I love this off-white, this kind of antique ivory color. I don't have it zipped all the way up in the back, not because it doesn't fit. It fits great, but because I'm up here alone and I can't zip it by myself. So that is one thing I'm going to need to get some, just something to tie around the zipper so that I can pull it the rest of the way. But the fit is great. The detailing is beautiful. I love all the buttons that have been attached here. I love the way the bodice sits on my boobs. Like, they're very secure. I think it's incredible. I think it's so beautiful. I think all the colors work together. I think all the materials are just, like, this is bridal satin. So I believe, I could be incorrect, but I know it's at least like it's nice fabric. And I'm a person that I feel if you materials can really add an element of realism. So if someone is, more upper class, if you can find a way to get material, be that recycling from thrifting and things like that. But if you can do stuff like that, sometimes it can elevate the look of your cosplays. But again, that's not for everybody. And in the end, whatever you want to do is fine. But I do love the material choices. I love the color choices. I love the way that it fits me. It is, in my opinion, and granted, like I said, this was bought for me. It's 100% worth it. I know not everybody has an opportunity for sponsored cosplays, but if you are ever in a healthy position that, that's an option, I hope that you get to enjoy something nice that is, very, I don't know, worth it. I don't know what I'm saying there. If somebody wants to spoil you, I hope that it works out in a safe and healthy, awesome way like this. So this was great. I enjoy it. Thank you so much, Chris, for buying it for me. I really am just truly grateful that you thought I would be awesome as this character, and I hope that you think so. I can't wait to shoot this. You will be able to see this character done by me on mygeekglory.com. Keep your eyes out for more on my Instagram. I'll probably do some behind the scenes or who knows, something fun. Keep your eyes there. I'm on Instagram at the Jessica Nova. Again, catch this set going live at mygeekglory.com. And you've been watching Geek Girls Review. Have an excellent morning, afternoon, evening, whichever one it is for you. I hope it's lovely, and I hope to see you around the channel next time. Again, remember, like and subscribe. Come find me, the Jessica Nova, and I will talk to you again soon. All right?